Hi everyone, I'm JJ with the student number 250-154-1050. I'm from the English department. Full legal government name Jesslaine Putu Januareta. In this assignment, case-based learning 1 assignment from the subject of natural science, I chose the 7th topic, which is biodiversity atau keanekaragaman makhluk hidup. Dan saya akan memaparkan materi dalam bahasa Inggris dan juga saya akan membacakan skrip saya. Sekian, terima kasih. Indonesia, the world's largest archipelago, is a global powerhouse of nature. As one of the most megadiverse nations on Earth, it holds a staggering 10 to 15% of the planet's known species, from the smallest organisms to iconic megafauna. This abundance of life, which we define as biodiversity, the variety of genes, species, and ecosystems, is the very foundation of our nation's health and wealth. Our forests, plural, yeah, that's plural. Our forests provide us with essential services: clean water, medicinal resources, climate regulation, and food security. For centuries, the vast intact ecosystems of the Indonesian rainforest acted as a natural protective barrier. They maintained a delicate balance, keeping wildlife and the unique pathogens they carry, aka their viruses and bacteria, at a safe, natural distance from human populations. However, this natural system is now failing. Yep, the primary threat to Indonesia's biodiversity is relentless habitat loss, mainly through uncontrolled deforestation. And based on the latest 2024 data, this threat is more serious than ever before. We are witnessing a dangerous collision, an environmental catastrophe meeting a severe public health risk. In 2024, Indonesia saw a significant surge in deforestation, reaching its highest rate since 2021. Critically, data shows that nearly 97% of this forest loss occurred within legal concessions. Land officially cleared for commodities like palm oil, timber, and massive infrastructure projects. This means the main issue is not just legal logging, but flawed government land use planning. This destruction, which cleared a forest area 4 times the size of Jakarta, disproportionately hit critical habitats in Kalimantan. Sorry, let me repeat that one more time. This destruction, which cleared a forest area 4 times the size of Jakarta, disproportionately hit critical habitats in Kalimantan and Sumatra. This directly threatens critically endangered species like the Sumatran tiger and orangutan, and it also sets the stage for a new kind of crisis. When we destroy these forest buffers, we increase the risk of zoonotic spillover. What is that? Well, that is the jump of a pathogen from an animal to a human. Displaced wildlife, squeezed into smaller areas, come into increasingly close contact with livestock and people. This process creates the ideal pathway for a novel disease to emerge, turning a local ecosystem issue into a global pandemic threat. Sounds familiar? To tackle this complex challenge, we must immediately adopt the holistic strategy known as the One Health approach. It recognizes that the health of people, animals, and the environment are inextricably linked. Or, in other words, it is interconnected. A sick environment will inevitably lead to a sick society. Well, what's the path forward then, JJ? Here, let me explain you 3 paths forward. Reforming legal governance. Since the majority of deforestation is now legal, the government must prioritize the review and revocation of unsustainable permits in critical ecological zones. We must end overlapping land use policies that favor short-term industry profit over long-term environmental security. Second one, empowering local stewards. Conservation efforts must be inclusive. We must fully recognize and secure the rights of indigenous peoples and local communities. They are the most effective forest guardians, and their traditional knowledge is essential to our defense against biodiversity loss. Last one, implementing strategy. The government has acknowledged it. Let me repeat that. Sorry. The government has acknowledged the severity of the issue by launching the Indonesian Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan, or IBSAP, period 2025 until 2045. Okay, I didn't know why I stuttered. This is a major commitment. Now, we must demand its transparent, urgent, and effective implementation to safeguard our natural heritage for the next 2 decades. We stand at a critical crossroads. The destruction of 1 hectare of Indonesian rainforest is no longer an isolated tragedy. It's a direct increase in the global public health risk. We must collectively pressure all levels of government to prioritize the protection of primary forests over lucrative but destructive legal concessions. The science is definitive. Ending human caused land use change is the single most importantly. I got too carried away and I didn't make any sense. I need to talk slower. Sorry. The science is definitive. Ending human caused land use change is the single most important pandemic prevention strategy possible. We protect our own health by protecting the environment. The time to heal the fabric of life is now. Okay? The end is near. We are the agent of change after all, but who's gonna listen to these agents? You are. The people in power. Did I introduce myself in the beginning of the video? That's all from the Indonesia's Vanishing World, how habitat loss is brewing the next pandemic. Yes, this is the title for my assignment video. Thank you for listening, and I'm very sorry. I deeply apologize if the way I articulate my words are still confusing, and any mistakes that I made are unintentional, okay? Because again, I'm an English department student. I tried my best to do this assignment in the natural science, even if it's like out of my reach. I'm still trying. So thank you and have a great day or night or whatever you are. Stay safe. Please stay safe.